Nostalgia, a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. For many of us, we've had that growing up. It may have been a friend's house, a relative's house, friends and family, entertainment such as toys, stuffed animals, television, VHS movies, board games, or video games. Things that brought us joy and comfort in times where we were stressed and simply when we were bored. Analog horror, a subgenre of horror fiction and offshoot of found footage. You might be thinking of the Blair Witch Project when you hear this, or maybe one of your favorite franchises pumped out of Hollywood or other places. Just like many people, I haven't been impressed with what Hollywood's been pumping out for a good while now, and I want something with some intrigue and some good story, and a reason for me to root for the protagonist. I would occasionally watch people react to things and explain things that I may have missed because I wasn't keeping up with the A or G elements, which helped me understand Marble Hornets and some of the other Slenderman mythos out there a little better. But watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Baz, he reacted to something that caught me completely off guard, but I was intrigued. He only reacted to the first season of it, which got me to want to watch the videos of the first season again, but also definitely checking out season 2. And I'm hoping the third season comes along. I'm not going to do a deep analysis, but what I am going to do is tell you a little bit about it in hopes that you'll watch it yourself. So let's dive in together to the found footage series with a unique twist on analog horror. I present to you all Angel Hare. The show was created by the Mangan sisters and is publicly viewable on the YouTube channel The East Patch. The series is about a man named Jonah, whose childhood memories are spotty and few. However, when going to a thrift store, he finds something, a VHS of a Christian children's educational show from his childhood, Angel Hare. It only had a handful of episodes, but it was still his comfort, his escape. So after purchasing it, he goes home to watch it for nostalgia's sake. But it's not how he remembers. So he digs up some old VCR recordings of live broadcasts and compares the two, and what he finds surprises him. On the bottom left, we'll show the VHS and VCR differences.
Angel Gabby. Oh, Angel Gabby.
Good morning, Francis. I love to hear you call. Hello there. My name is Angel Gabby. What's yours? That's a beautiful name. It's wonderful to meet you, and I hope we can be friends. Hello there. My name is Angel Gabriel. What's yours? It's wonderful to meet you, Jonah. I hope I can be a good friend to you. Can you think of a toy or storybook that's special to you? That's great. Sharing something important lets others learn about what makes you special. Can you think of a toy or storybook that's special to you? That's a great book. Just like Babe, you can grow up to do whatever you want, Jonah. That's what makes you special.
Despite his spotty memories, he thought he might have remembered a main character named Jonah, which made him feel special because, well, that's his name after all. However, these subtle differences seemed to concern him, especially when you notice that Gabby was looking where he was going to get his book, Babe, the pig. Jonah decides to do a little investigating and tries to find any information on Angel Hare as much as he can. Turns out it was owned by KP Publishing, a distribution company that repackaged old kid shows but went bankrupt in the late 90s. However, it had a previous owner, Wreath of Life. However, there's no information on him online, no business records, nothing. And in the second episode, the differences are no longer subtle.
How can I have the strength to face the day?
Faith and hope give us the strength to face every challenge. The sun is warm sometimes, Jonah. You will need strength to be resilient during times of comfort. I can show you how to be
Certainly
stronger,
use some fortitude.
even though you're so small. You'll never cross if you give in to despair, friend Francis. Let's follow the stream and look for a narrow crossing. This will do us a lot more good than surrendering to despair.
I see, Gabby. This hope is giving me a lot of strength.
In the darkest times, you must never despair, Jonah. It is our greatest enemy. Strength will be your ally, and I will show you how to be strong. We feel safest where we go to sleep. Do you want your room to feel safe?
He thought it was luck that she always knew what he needed. In that same scene, she uses a chair and shows him how to prop it up against a door to hold back a strong force.
Now let's get in the closet. Now you don't have to be scared, even if he finds you.
Hearing the word he remembers that him and his mom were not always alone. In one instance, she noticed that he had left the room, and Jonah assures her that he wouldn't be back for a while. So she asks him to do something, to get a certain object off of the table left by this he.
I want you to take that off the table very carefully, only holding the handle. It might be heavy. Use both hands. Can you hold it up so I can see what kind it is? Now that we've got the pieces apart, let's think of somewhere to hide them where nobody can use them for harm. No, not the toy chest in your room. It would be very incriminating. We can learn that word later, but it could get you into trouble.
Apparently, if things got so out of control, to a crazy extent, Gabby had a backup plan for Jonah.
Do you remember what we decided to do if you're ever afraid? They are going to ask you what happened, Jonah. So you have to make sure you're gone when the time comes. We have to make sure you only have truth to tell. I'll always be your warrior, Jonah. I hope we'll never have to draw a weapon. But as your guardian angel, I'll always be ready.
Where did she go? And what happened to Jonah's guardian angel? And that's all I feel comfortable saying right now without spoiling any more. However, the show does have a Q&A segment with Francis the honey badger, and quite frankly, I love the little musical chime it does at the beginning of the segment. I enjoy it when little happy shy boy Francis reads letters. It's so adorable. Look at him. He's having a good time. This series has a unique balance that I haven't really found in many other analog horror found footage series on YouTube. It adds its fair share of creepy.
Do you know how you known as guardian angel? Do you remember anything about Jonah?
And there are times that you may even question the character's motives.
I'm all done, Gabby.
The colors show other animals that they're dangerous. We can be dangerous too, Jonah.
But then you start to see something you typically don't see on any other YouTube series that I'm aware of. Hope, comfort, and heartfelt emotion from these characters.
Jonah, you're a very brave and very special one of God's children. Don't worry. We can stay here as long as you need me to. I hope you're having as much fun as I am.
Season 1's episodes are typically referred to as tapes, while Season 2's are referred to as cases. It gives us a new mystery to solve, new characters with fun and interesting personalities, and puts us in a noir detective style setting with an older look and animation that's just really awesome. There's background music playing within the videos, and thus, the series does have some playlists that you can listen to. One for the first season, another for the second, and the second season's playlist video actually has some interesting things if you pay attention to it. And there's even a soundtrack for the game. This game was made in 1 month for something called Spooktober 2023, where the sisters teamed up with some amazingly talented people to bring this game to life. I won't spoil anything for you, but it definitely feels like it could easily fit into the lore, has a little bit of comedy in it, and even the soundtrack video to this game has Gabby looking like she's in a retro video game, which is a really fun touch. Other than Angel Hair, the East and West Patch both have other animations that I highly recommend checking out. Some of them look like they could actually belong in really retro cartoons from decades past. Sometimes they involve a little bit of live action footage, sometimes they're a little comical, and one of my favorites is called Snowy Graves, an absolutely beautiful animation with an enchanting song to boot. I'm going to leave 2 links in the description below, one for East Patch and one for West Patch. And I really do hope you consider going to check them out, because especially on the West Patch, there seems to be some lore connection to Angel Hair. And if you would like to show support, you can easily like and share their videos and even subscribe to the channels. But they also have a Patreon page, and you can even become a channel member with perks that sound really awesome, and honestly, hit me right in the nostalgia glands. They even have a link to an online store where you can buy actual Angel Gabby merch. It manages to be cute and cool at the same time, while some of it manages to be cute and totally metal at the same time.
Ooh, fun.
Personally, I'm hoping to get my paws on one of those Gabby plushes. They sell out like hotcake and are just so cute. So, do I recommend Angel Hair and the other animations from East and West Patch? Most definitely. These people did an incredible job, and I personally just want to thank them. Thank you for bringing such great story and characters to YouTube in a genre that's typically one way, but you turned it upside down and had me and many people engaged emotionally and with your incredible story and details. With enough mystery left to be solved, but it's not too difficult to try to get some answers with what's already there, and what's not there gives us a reason to keep seeking what's to come. Jonah just wanted to have a little nostalgia from his past, comfort and warmth, but didn't expect to find that he had a guardian the whole time. Memories slowly returning, and some that he still can't access. He's scared, but comforted at the same time. He wants to find his Angel Gabby. And I know a lot of people wish they had their own Angel Gabby growing up, but allow me to reassure you, though it would be cute and cool, the good Lord has already given us all really awesome guardian angels. And He loves us so very much that anytime you can remember having any form of peace at all growing up, because He works in mysterious ways, those easily could have been Him reaching out to give you comfort through people, maybe wholesome forms of entertainment. You never know. But what I get from this series is that there's nothing wrong with wanting to seek comfort from your past. It's not easy being an adult, so sometimes I still have things in my past that comfort me even today. And because we are older, despite the fact that we can still be comforted, we can use our new responsibilities and what we had to help comfort others who may have gone through something worse than what we ever went through. Once again, thank you, Mangan sisters, and your incredible team. And I hope to see more of what's to come for Angel Hair and your other animations as well. For everyone else, I hope you have a blessed 2024. And I'd like to say, once more, this series is absolutely engaging. It's beautiful, intriguing, and keeps you interested. So I'd like to leave out with this. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And may Holy Spirit forever be with you. And until next time, stay floofy, be possum. Later, new.